All right, so this is the quiz study guide because you do have a quiz tomorrow, Wednesday, January 16th. It says, which expressions are equivalent to 8 to the power of 3? So let's figure out what that is. What is 8 to the power of 3? Well, that's just going to be 8 times 8 times 8, right? And what does that equal? Well, we know 8 times 8 is 64. Because that's just one of our math facts. So what's 64 times 8? And that's going to be our answer right there. Let's see here. Let me see if I can solve that for us. It's going to be times 8. Oops. Now without a calculator, it's not too easy to solve, right? 8 times 4 is 32. We'll bring the 3 up here. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 3 is 51. So our answer is going to be 512. Now it has a bunch of different options for us here. It says 3 times 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 3. Well, we have to figure out, are those equivalent to 512? Only one way to find out, and that's by actually doing the math. We know that the second option, well, let me write these out for you. So, one sec. These are our options here. So then now we have some options here, right? We know our answer is 512. It's going to equal that because we did this. 8 times 8 times 8 equals 512. First time merge these to turn these into 64 times 8, which equals 512. So right off the bat, we know that this expression is the same, right? Because I had 8 times 64 or 64 times 8. So we know that's right. 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's going to equal what, 24? That's not right. So you can just cross that one off right away. 24 is not right. 192 doesn't equal 512, so that's not right. We know 8 times 8 times 8 is correct because that's how we figured that out, right? Because that's how exponents work. That's how it works when we go to the power of 3. And last, you need to figure this one out by yourself. What's 3 times 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 3? I like to join them up a little bit. So 3 times 3 is 9, right? And I can cross these off because I'm done with them. Now we have 3 times 3, which equals 9. We can cross these off now. So keep doing that until you get a number that you can actually work with. So this is going to be 9 and 9. And we know 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 9 is 81. 81 times 81 will be your answer. It'll tell you what 3 to the power of 8 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you'll be able to see if it's the same thing. Good luck. That's question number 1. Number 2 says find the value of 3 to the power of 4. That means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Right? We're going to do it 4 times. It's not plus. It is not plus. So do not add that. Don't just do 3 times 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. And that's wrong. Put a circle around this. Wrong. So don't do that. Good luck. All right, number 3 says write the number 81 using an exponent and base of 9. So our exponent is always the little squared, cubed, all that little that little number that's on the number. Our base, which is right here, base, is the big number. So what's our big number going to be? Our big number, because it says our base, is going to be 9. All right, our exponent is going to be the small number. So what, oh, that's not a box. So what is our small number going to be? That's what you need to figure out. 9 times what equals 81? That's my clue for you guys. Hopefully you get this. All right, simplify each expression for number 4. It says A, have all these parentheses, which means we are going to have to remember this. PEMDAS, which means parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, adding or subtracting. I say or because when it comes to these, it's by going left to right. So this is our order of operations, okay? So let's check first. Ask the question, do I have a parentheses. And the answer to this one is yes, right? We actually have two. Oh, I'm sorry, this should have been a closed bracket, not a... Here, let me see if I can fix that. I'm just going to draw it in. It's going to look a little ugly, but bear with me. All right, close enough. So we'll do our parentheses first. We have parentheses within the parentheses, which is this, 1 plus 4 times 3. So within here, we're going to have to actually solve the order of operations inside our parentheses. Does addition or multiplication go first? Well, addition's right here, multiplication's over here. Multiplication comes first. So let's do this first. What's 4 times 3? That would be 12. Bring everything else back down. So now we have 1 plus 12 inside of our bracket, inside our parentheses. And we're just going to bring everything else down. I'm going to bring the stuff down like this. All right. So now I still have my parentheses. What's 1 plus 12? That's going to be 13, right? And now I'm left with minus 5. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a little ugly here. Okay. And again, I'm going to bring down my brackets now. Blink and blink. And let's solve this, because we're still in parentheses here. So 13 minus 5 is going to be 8. And now I got to do this little squared, right? To the power of 2. I'm going to bring him down 2. And then 8 times 8 equals 64. That's our first answer for A. I'm going to let you guys do the rest of them for number 4. All right, so on number 5, so to evaluate the expressions if x equals 9 and y equals 4. So let me write out this one real quick. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. I should have done this 4. All right, here we go. So we have y squared plus x. Now let's fill in these blanks here. Let's say I'm going to make these red. My x's are going to be red. And my y's are going to be... x's are going to be green. My y's are going to be red. So let's fill in my x real quick. So instead of x, I'm going to have 9. I'm going to add my plus sign. And for y, instead of y, I know it equals 4, like it says up here. So I'm going to bring my 4 right there. And I'm going to make it squared. Let me see here. There's a little guy. Now we do have to do order of operations. I can't just do 4 plus 9 because I do have an exponent here. Do I have a parentheses? No. Do I have an exponent? Yes. Right here. My 2. So it's 4 to the power of 2. That means 4 times 4, right? What does that equal? Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, 16. So now we have 16 plus 9 equals, and that's going to be our answer. Hopefully you guys got, not 27, 25. That's our answer for 5A. You guys can do the rest. I believe in you. If you have any questions, please let us know before the quiz tomorrow. Thanks. Have a good day.